Right, morning people. We are down at Manston Raceway Park again. It's a bank holiday event. Just making our way to the track. A few cars have started to line up. And as always, we're going to have a walk around the pit, see who's here and get on the track and do a little bit of filming. So stay tuned for this one. And let's get going.
First pair of cars up and rocking. So it will be BMW in the right hand lane, Nissan GTR in the left hand lane.
Battery's gone. No, it hasn't got a play. Oh, okay, that's good. Right, here we go then. Street car shootout, round one.
Andrew Foley in the GTR and Harry Yates in the E92.
Okay, so 11:51 at 133 mile an hour was the winning time. Losing time was 15:96 at 89.2. Right.
Oh,
So the left lane goes through anyway. That was Andrew Foley. Very good enough, especially with the what's the pipe on the back corner?
That is known as a stinger.
Yes, that's a stinger. Never had a specific
I don't know whether that's.
Yes.
Oh no, Lee went a bit too quick. Yeah.
Right, okay, here we go. The other Beetle, which is Sid Crowfoot, up against that very fast Robbie Yates and that very fast BMW E46. Or it could be Harry.
Are they sharing the drive or have they got very similar cars? Yep, it was a red, left too early in the left hand lane, so Sid goes through. Here's the surprise, the treat of the weekend A2 TDI engine that has literally been completed this week. It's the first time out ever this weekend. They really didn't know what it would do. They've been deep into the 12s. A 1274 I think is the quickest they've run. That's just from my memory, although I'm getting quite good at commenting.
Is that it? In the Audi A2, the stolen virtues. Right?
Yeah, well, actually slightly slower. 13:47, 119 miles an hour. 16:26 to 77 miles an hour in the left-hand lane.
Can we have the Big Dawg Shootout cars? 46 113.63 against a 1479 again 105.
Henry Ellis in the number 1 seat, I think.
Got that one, very good.
And here's Woody, he's been as quick as 13.29, I think that was on his second or third run. Pear-shaped as he hit second gear. And now final Dirty Diesel from...
That's Jaden Biggs in the set, Ibiza, up against Andy Wood.
Now we know where he gets his nickname, eh? Takes the win. Wow, Taylor is definitely not landed in favour. So 12.46, 113.6 miles an hour. Left hand lane, 14.77 at 94 miles an hour. More of that in a moment when we get a little grey and a little red Fiat come alongside each other. First out it's Silly Steve. In the Chevy that's got a Malibu logo on the back of it, but he says it's not a Malibu, so that just confuses me.
Dropping some kind of fluid, so he's being pushed back. So Rob's going to get both going back. No, he's got a signal. Yep. That's a 10.80, 151. With 3 to go. So here we go. This will be
clan. And what were the all-important scores on the doors?
I'll tell you in a second. We have left lane 10.76, right lane 10.883, 138 in the left, 131 in the right.
Too hard, went before the green light came on, knocked himself out of competition. So when it's cold here at Manston Raceway Park, Darren has to take power out from the escort. We found out this morning that he had to put power back in. 1:37, so ever so slightly slower, but great MPH again, 1:36.9. Kev at the wheel of the Taz 007 car, the A60 pickup, running the Chevy LS Twin Turbo. Huge amounts of power available. We've got a wind light coming up in the right hand lane, but so much happened in that run, I have not got a clue what I just witnessed. Final pairing of the first round of Big Dawg is actually, if I remember right from the door, and that's Paul Bentley at the wheel of this gorgeous Mustang, fully road legal.
Well, he's already been in the 10s, that was an 11.09 at 1:06, so definitely a lot more there.
So we've got the next round, round 2 of the streetcar shootout behind me.
Okay, we're nearly ready to
They're ready to go.
We're
waiting for one more pair to turn up.
We have our record-breaking MX-5 ready to make a run.
The last 2 cars have just joined the queue. We've got the GTR and the Audi S2. Sorry, the Audi A2.
Well, cars already in the staging lanes, but we're switch our attention to start line because we have old versus new. You couldn't get a lot older or not much newer, I guess, but definitely old. Here we go. That's a close one. It looks like the Model A. That car's got to be probably somewhere near 100 years old. I bet the engine isn't. 1371 stops the clocks in the right lane at 96.15 mile an hour against a 1576 at 86.2. Seats in the right lane. And a good old-fashioned flat 4 Beetle in the right.
Nailing it with the car today. Every time he's come to the save, he's pretty much gone exactly as he should do, be running regular low 13s. But these little Seat reefers, they have been He's catching him, will he do it? It's so close on top end and I can't see Sid due to the smoke screen.
Right lane took it, Paul. Right lane took it. A 12.06 at 121.95 mile an hour. Played a 12.96 at 104.16 in the left.
I'm so impressed with that little A2. A 10.67, 133 for the Nissan, and a 12.74 for the A2. That's so consistent. That's 3 12.7s and 2 12.6s now it's done.
In the 10s.
Well, the star of the show, the quickest and most powerful all-out drag car that just happens to be road legal as well we've ever had here. It's Rob Carter in the sand. So the first couple of passes, first thing this morning he was the first car to go up the track, if you can remember that far back. Then he did a couple of runs where he was using his right foot more carefully as he left the start line, and then just before lunch they got down to the electronics, took some power out of it so they couldn't spin the wheels in the first part of the track. And the first time that they had done that, got to those first two arrows just a little bit up from the ambulance, and it span a little. Now they've got enough data, Rob's certainly got the feel for the car on our track here. I'm waiting to see where they can bring the power in a little bit more, a little bit quicker. We've had 2 runs at 151 miles an hour. I don't think there's been a quicker one than that yet, but that car can travel on a fully prepped track at 191 miles an hour. If he can time everything right, he's going to get our FPH record without. Sorry, he pedalled, put the throttle back down and the back end spun up, so we didn't get the top end surge I was hoping to see on that one, but every run that he does, he's gaining more and more experience. Yeah, he was well off the throttle at the top end, just 138 miles an hour.
Darren Scanlon and Paul Bentley, this one should be good. Paul's just learning this car.
That might have been a ride in the Big Dawg for Rob, because we have side-by-side tyres action. Darren Scanlon in the right-hand lane, being deep into the Thames today. In the left-hand lane, still very much getting. Lane that takes the win. What a wonderful side-by-side drag race that was. The official times and speeds coming your way any minute. I can see the smoke coming off of this pyro. Well done, Alex. 10.99, 131 miles an hour in the left-hand lane. At 10.92 at 135 miles an hour. That was such a close race. In testing mode, just gently stabbing at the power, wanting to make sure that car stays nice and straight. So even and he's through to the next round. Wonderful run there from Adam in that impressive tiny machine. A 10.69, 136 miles an hour, and a 12.76 at 117 miles an hour for Kev in the A60.
Radio silent from him.
Go to the final. Hey.
Right, you two. So, you two face one another, and whoever hasn't had a bite gets the bike into the final. So that's pretty easy. I don't even think the chips, so that makes it a lot easier for me. Right, okay, so that's Paul Bentley, James Rob Carter, and Adam. You get the bike. You get the lucky bike into the final. When you're ready, gentlemen, do you need much time to cool down? You're good? Yeah, okay. When you're ready, just get yourself into the staging lanes just after we've done Streetcar Shootout, and then we'll run.
Right, we've got the semi-finals of the Streetcar Shootout. We've actually got a GTR behind me, and I think this is like a 100-year-old Model A. So what a lineup.
In the rat rod that delivers. I mean, it really does not look like it's got that much power and that much ability to get the power down and stay straight. He's pre-staged. He's psyching out on the start line. I'm loving it, but come on, mate, you're going to have to crawl forward soon, Woody. Come on, in full stage. Here comes the green. And the MPH and 135 miles per hour, and Woody with a valiant but losing 14.2 at 95, so a good 3/4 of a second slower than his best of the day. It goes quicker and quicker all through the day. Runs through an 11.8 at 123 miles an hour on his bike.
Semi-final of the Big Dawg Shootout. We're going to buy run the first.
I think it'd have thrown it all away. Unfortunately, some of the heavy damage partway through last season. Road legal for Sat all the way from Sheffield, a 6-hour tow to come down here. The team have all been smiles. I know it's a real favourite. What can Rob Carter do? He's tried it, controlling the power with his right foot. He's tried doing it electronically, but they reckon it's far better if he does it with his foot than with the engine computer, for want of a better description. Does he make it? Both run in the 10s. It's going to be a very tough one to call this. So pre-stage for a full stage. Or 10.06 at 149 in the left-hand lane, 10.9 at 126 in the right-hand lane. That was a wonderful race.
Streetcar Shootout, rounds into lanes 4 and 5 when you are ready, gentlemen, and we will run you as soon as you are ready to run. Name's Adam Skinner. Rob, whenever you're ready, no rush, just turn your car around, make sure you're happy, and then make your way down to the staging lanes. We can run till 5 tonight, so there's plenty of time.
The final of the Streetcar Shootout, the two finalists are coming up behind me. We got a Nissan GTR R35 and a diesel Seat Ibiza.
Finals of Streetcar Shootout. Right lane. Yes. Your common or garden, very common. They were a couple of weeks ago anyway. GTR. Train. That's not very, Ross, that's not very kind.
And Henry Ellis in the Seat Ibiza. Well, on paper this is all going one way. However, this is drag racing, red lights count, and people wish. Makes a top end charge, but it is Andrew in the GTR who crosses the finish line first with a green light on the start line. He runs through with a 10.6 at 133 miles an hour. That's the third time he's run a 10.6 with a 1.3 something or other, to a valiant but losing 12.3 at 125 miles an hour. So same MPH as previously, but just off about a second there. Well, Adam Skinner has done so well with the rat over the years, and this year everything's coming together brilliantly, but he's got the race of his life coming his way as he faces off against Rob Carter in the almighty Street Legal Passat, running a twin turbo, huge 428 cubic inch V8 engine.
Just waiting for Rob to come round for the Big Dawg Shootout final. We've got the little Taz Fiat 126 lined up there. I think I can hear Rob coming round in the background.
Empty at the moment.
What's your engine in this one, mate?
MR2 turbo.
Oh, okay. What sort of power are you pushing out?
540 it made on the dyno last time.
540.
Adam or
Right, well, good luck, yeah.
David,
Yeah,
nice
got
one.
his slingshot. He's got his little stone in there, Goliath alongside him.
What sort of power do you think you're running on this one
Definitely
today?
one to record, folks, in terms
Not
of
sure. Not that much.
What's it maximum?
race cars.
To one.
Yeah.
So it is the final of the Big Dawg Shootout coming your way. And we begin everything about 2016. We know he's got a much more of a driving job to do in terms of power management. And the other thing is, it's his first time here at Manston Raceway Park, whereas Adam has run here dozens and dozens of times. So bringing race early and late, to the left, right-hand lane. What an incredible run! Oh, and I'm losing my voice for the first time in about 10 years. Well, get this. A slower 10.9 at 136 miles an hour beats a faster 10.48 at 133 because Adam nailed him on the lights. That is one of the best drag races ever we've had here. And Taz racing in total. What a race.